Welcome, guys. Today we're going to be talking about two ways to expand your capacity as quickly as possible. So, we're going to be talking about personal growth and how we can accelerate this. Now, of course, it's well known that in order for a person to grow, they have to undergo challenge. You have to be pushed outside of your comfort zone. Now, I'm going to be addressing two forms of challenge that you can submit yourself under. So, the first form of challenge is what we call the indirect form of challenge. So the indirect form of challenge is basically when you surround yourself with people who are just doing better than you. So people who are making more money than you, people who are smarter than you, people who are stronger than you, people who are just better. The reason why this is so important, and as cringe as it is, like when you hear a lot on like personal development stuff, the reason it's so important is because our lives are normally just a direct reflection of the expectations of our peer group. So the people that you spend the most time with normally have standards of living that are in close proximity to yours. So when you look at your friends, you normally value the same things or similar things. You notice people who are jacked normally hang out with people who are jacked also. You notice that people who are really into poetry hang out with people who like poetry. You notice gamers normally spend a lot of time with other people who like playing games. You normally value similar things to your friends, and you normally have similar standards of living. That's why it's so important to be able to see more and expose yourself to more. And I give you guys a personal example. I remember during lockdown, like I think it was the first lockdown, before the first lockdown, I remember I was in the gym and I hit a PR, a personal record on the bench press of 140 kilos. So I remember at my gym, that was considered good. So people were like, wow, Josh, you're so strong. You're the man. And I can't lie, I felt good doing that. I was like, you can call me Big Papa now. You know what I mean? I'm the daddy in this place. So yeah, I was really happy about it. So I remember when lockdown was closed, lockdown happened, one of my friends, Han, got himself a gym, a back garden gym. So we had to utilize that because gyms were closed. So during that time, I met one of my other good friends, Jordan. So Jordan, bear in mind, is a beast. He's a beast of man. His strength level's off the chart. But I didn't know this at the time. So we're drilling chest. So we're all doing it. You know, we'll all rep out our 140. We get a few reps in. We're thinking, you know what, this is pretty good. Jordan hops on. And I see this guy rep with my PR basically. He was repping it. He did 23 reps with 140 kilos. I saw this man do it, and I was disgusted. I was like, I'm pathetic. I was like, I'm weak. I need to do more. We all thought, damn, we need to up our standards, and we all did because we saw what was really really possible. Because I saw this man lifting weight, which I thought was unreasonable on different exercises. So all our standards for lifting increased, and we all got strong. We all got silly strong during that time, right? But that came from surrounding ourselves with somebody who was playing at a higher level. And sometimes, you want to be doing that for yourself. And sometimes it's not always possible, like if it's not like in your immediate circle. But what you can do is you can always find out through the internet, YouTube. You got people who are doing crazy things that you can watch and see. You got books that you can read, autobiographies, so you can learn about people's lives. So you can get a good idea of what is possible. And then you can up the standards for yourself. Surround yourself with that, because you'll begin to demand more from yourself when you're surrounded by that and when you see it consistently. The second form of challenge that a person can undergo is what I call the direct form of challenge, which I really want to encourage you guys to undergo. So the direct form of challenge is when you purposely put yourself in situations that put you outside of your comfort zone. And this is a very scary thing to do, but there's great reward from doing this, right? Because you never really like achieve your fullest potential until you lean over the edge of your comfort zone. So you don't have to go like super crazy, but you just got to lean over the edge of your comfort zone, because your circle of comfort expands, and then you're able to do more. And there's something about you pushing yourself over the comfort zone. There's a sharpness that it brings, man. There's a sharpness that it brings. And it brings about respect, because loads of people are too fearful to push themselves outside of the comfort zone. And I'll give you guys an example. I remember during the first lockdown as well, like lockdown really changed my life. I had a mentor at the time, and he had a thing that we called a comfort crushing challenge list. So there's a list of different things that were deemed scary, and you had to just pick one per week, and then you had to go do it. So it could be as simple as like asking your gym crush out on a date. It could be I don't know, asking people for money, random people. It could be just shooting an Insta live. It could be doing like shooting videos. There was just random different stuff that you had to do that pushed you outside of your comfort zone. And there was some scary stuff on that list, I'm going to tell you. But when we did them, it expanded your capacity, and you began to realize, you know what else can I do? What else can I do? What else is possible for me? I remember the one that really transformed me, or that really helped me. There were quite a few, but the one that was really, really profound and I found the scariest was asking for help. So by nature, I'm one of those guys who just won't ask for help. Like my house could be on fire and I'll still try to find my way out before I call the fire brigade. I'm that type of guy. It's not always a good thing. Right? It's a weakness. So we had to ask people for money, so randomly without telling them why. So I had to go message people like, hey, can I have £5? Yada yada yada, please, and then give them my bank details. That was the scariest thing in the world for me. And to my surprise, people started giving me money. They're like transferring money across, like, here, just take £5, £5 here, take it. And I gave them no reason for it. I was so surprised. But in doing that, it changed my narrative on how I viewed people. It changed my narrative to view that people actually do want to help you. People will be happy to help you, as opposed to having that self-sufficient perspective of, I can do everything by myself, or people are out to get me, people don't care. So it did change that perspective for me at that time. So that was a big thing for me. Now, you guys all have your own things that you may deem big. So it could be, for example, I don't know, asking a girl for her number, or it could be, I don't know, starting up your business. It could be, I don't know, what are things people are scared of? There's something, man. You know what it is. But you have your thing. You have your thing. And probably in the back of your mind, it's probably popping up in the back of your head. That one thing that you know you want to do, but you're too afraid to try and do it. That's the thing that you need to do. That's the thing that's going to push you outside of your comfort zone. Because the more you're able to push yourself outside of your comfort zone, the more that you expand and the more that you separate yourself from others. Because the difference between people who are really, really at the top and the people who aren't is their willingness to push themselves outside of their comfort zone. Their willingness to try new things. So that's just what it is. So those are the two forms of challenge. Something to think about. So of course, one, I talked about the direct form of challenge, which we just talked, pushing yourself outside your comfort zone. The second is the indirect form of challenge, which is by surrounding yourself with people who are doing better than you. You guys take care. Love you. Bye.